hate about living in Las Vegas?
Probably the.
What do you hate about living in Las Vegas?
Actually,
Today we're interviewing locals to find out what living in Las Vegas is really like.
I'm Vicki.
And I'm Kyle.
And we've helped hundreds of people buy, sell, and invest here in Las Vegas.
And we can help you too. Simply reach out to us at the phone number below or the email, or book a scheduled call at the invite link below.
Let's check out the video. What do you love about living in Las Vegas?
All the community events, they're everywhere. I mean, I belong to a Summerlin Facebook group, and just the kinds of events for children, for animal lovers, all the restaurants. There's all kind of food, whether you're vegan, whatever kind of food you love, it's here. There's just so many different options just to be involved in the community.
Las Vegas is so unique in that basically we have all the big city amenities that you would get, except when you're like 10 minutes out of the strip, it's just like a beautiful suburban town of suburban neighborhoods. So I like that a lot.
What do you love about living in Las Vegas?
The weather.
The weather. Did you come from somewhere that had maybe some less favorable weather?
How about Chicago?
Oh, yeah. Not only the windy city, but the freezing cold city, right?
And being dug out by the fire department.
Oh, wow. That happened to you guys.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Of course, it's the weather. I think the weather is a keeper. Where else are you going to go where you get no earthquakes, no hurricanes, no tornadoes, no snowstorms? So the weather is certainly a keeper.
That's a good answer.
Now, before you lived here, were you in somewhere that did have a lot of snowstorms and things like that?
Yeah, I'm actually from the East Coast. I'm from Philadelphia.
So it's a big cultural and environmental climate change difference between the East Coast and here then.
For sure, because I went to college in Pittsburgh, and of course Pittsburgh is even colder than Philly.
Wow.
So moving here was like a breath of fresh air, no snow shoveling. Didn't have to wear any long johns. So it's definitely the weather.
I love the best thing is there's really high ceilings, lots of opportunities, especially for things like small businesses, and just lots of opportunities. Being from the East Coast, there's just a higher financial ceiling, it seems.
Just more opportunity. Are you a business owner?
I am. I'm a small business owner. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
What do you hate about living in Las Vegas? What do you love about living in Las Vegas?
I love the small town feel of it, but living in a big city. So I love like having the strip to go to, but also feeling like you know your neighbors.
That's awesome. What about you? What do you love about living in Las Vegas?
That there's a lot of free stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of free stuff?
Like if you're nice, like the nice stuff comes back to you.
Oh, I love that.
What goes around does come around.
That's-
What's changed the most about town since you've lived here?
The most?
If you've noticed anything.
Yeah, is just more restaurants. I think it's amazing, all the restaurants. I'm just a foodie, especially coming from San Diego, all the restaurants and breweries. And I love that in the last few years, I can find all the breweries I want now and restaurants, all kind of food. I love it.
There's been a lot more like real estate. So there's been a lot of new neighborhoods that have opened. The city's really expanded over the last 11 years. So a lot has changed. When I moved here, I don't even think downtown Summerlin was open yet.
Yeah, no, that is true. I remember when it opened. That's
I've been in Nevada for like 20 years.
So what's changed the most since you've been here?
I think what's changed the most is bringing in the sports.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge change. We now have the Raiders here, and we have the Las Vegas Golden Knights hockey team, and there's even a proposal for WNBA, the Aces, and there's even a proposal for a regular NBA team here to come out soon. So a lot's been going on lately.
Cost of living. Cost of living has skyrocketed.
Quick shameless plug, we have a cost of living video that we just did last week, so if you want to check out the cost of living for 2025, check out the links below and you can check that video out.
I would just say expansion, being in places like, going to places like Blue Diamond and these kind of areas, and then coming back there 3 years later, you just get to see that, comparative, from somebody that travels across the country. One thing about Las Vegas, it's continually expanding.
Yeah,
so,
it certainly is. We have a massive expansion here in town.
Definitely the growth, because when I first came here, I remember it was a lot smaller, kind of like a redneck little town, and then all of a sudden it just grew into this massive, sprawling, community. So.
Do you ever think it would be what it is now back then?
No, God, no.
Neither did I.
No.
So what do you feel has changed? What are the things that have changed the most since you've been here in Las Vegas?
Well, as you said, the sports, shopping. When we moved here, 16 years ago, Summerlin downtown was supposed to be built. And it wasn't built. We lived here 10 years. We moved away and then they built it. So now we're here to enjoy it.
I'm actually really enjoying these interviews with these locals because it's so important, I think, if you're living in a different state, to hear what it's like directly from the locals about what they love and what they hate about living here.
It's definitely refreshing to hear other people's opinions and their takes on the city instead of just doing like our typical video where we just kind of go over the facts and data about what the town has to offer.
Hopefully you find those videos helpful still, but this is definitely a good little change.
Good gauge on the minds of the other people in town.
Yeah.
And if you want to know a little bit more about relocating in Las Vegas, we have a free relocation guide that you can actually download in the links below, and that'll help you kind of figure out where you should move to in town. Now let's jump back into it. What are your favorite places to shop and dine outside of downtown Summerlin? I think because since we're here, everyone's just saying here.
Yeah.
So let's do somewhere outside of here so people who don't live in town can find somewhere else that they might enjoy.
Best place to dine? That's a good one. That's here, though.
We're also huge fans of Wetzel Pretzel.
Yeah.
Very tasty.
You can't go wrong with being down by the strip. What is the mall down by the strip?
Fashion Show
Fashion
Mall?
Show. Fashion Show has some really nice places. Usually that's where me and my wife go when we're on like an anniversary or somewhere special. We go somewhere on the strip.
Love Fashion Show. And then
Crate and Barrel, actually downtown Summerlin, everywhere in downtown Summerlin. It's like you have Dillard, you have Crate and Barrel, you have, what are some of the other places? I'm a thrifter, so I'm always looking for thrift shops as well.
Nice. What's your favorite thrift shop here in Vegas?
Savers.
Nice.
If people
Love
know,
Savers.
yeah.
If you don't have a Savers where you're at, it's a great thrift store.
Yeah.
In town, where are your favorite places to shop and dine?
Actually, downtown Summerlin is probably where I frequent the most on the weekends. It's really nice out here. Yeah, it's really nice. They have a nice dog park, and they have tons of restaurants and places to shop. Yeah, it's a great place to hang out. And they got, I think they have a dog-friendly restaurant over here too, which is pretty cool.
That's cool. The Lazy Dog.
Lazy Dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I frequent Chinatown. I love Asian food. There's everything you could think of: Thai, Chinese, Vietnamese, sushi, Japanese, Korean barbecue.
Yep.
So I'm there a lot. And then I love to shop. Here in downtown Summerlin's really nice. I like the outlet stores, the premium outlet.
Premium outlet stores. Yeah, definitely a strong one.
Town Square. Where else? Yeah, Fashion Show Mall, of course. You can find anything there.
Show on the strip.
Yes,
Yep.
on the strip. Mm-hmm.
Downtown Summerlin is a great place to shop and dine.
Where in Las Vegas?
I love Tivoli Village. There's El Solito Posto, which is amazing Italian food. You can't go wrong anywhere. You eat here, the food is so good. And then I shop around here in downtown Summerlin all the time. Yeah.
Awesome.
If you had an unlimited budget to buy a home here in town, what neighborhood or area of town would you choose?
Southwest is really nice. Blue Diamond. So yeah, Blue Diamond. If I had an area that I would love to live in, it's Blue Diamond because it's brand new. Everything's still being built out, and the only thing I'm missing is a freeway entrance.
The view. The view is amazing. It's private, but the view is like nothing you can imagine. You just have this view of the mountains, a view of the strip, and the houses there are just beautiful. The neighborhood's beautiful. It's like you're somewhere else.
I think I do. When I was looking for a house, I really liked the Rhodes Ranch area
Very
because
nice.
of the greenery, foliage, beautiful
Yeah.
parks, places to walk and run if you like running.
Wow. You know, I'm gonna throw a loop here. I live in a great neighborhood now, so if I was to move and go, it'd be out of the country.
I don't know much about Henderson, but we do enjoy Summerlin.
Do enjoy Summerlin, as do we. How about
And
you?
what about you?
I really don't know any other area other than Summerlin.
Summerlin.
So-
Summerlin, for
that's
sure.
perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We love it.
I would buy where we bought, which is right, Summerlin. What, like, where did we buy?
Summerlin, yeah.
Summerlin, yeah.
North.
Summerlin North, yeah. I wouldn't go anywhere else. It's a great place, and it's easy to get to, and yeah.
What do you hate about living in Las Vegas?
Probably the drivers. Probably the drivers, you know. Yeah, probably just because everybody's from different states. It seems like a transient place, you know, so a lot of people have different rules in the states they're from, so it kind of ends up causing a little bit of problems on the road.
Thank you.
I feel like we're still catching up in terms of culture. Coming from Philadelphia is a lot of culture.
Yeah.
Philadelphia is a big cultural city. Philadelphia is a big city.
Yeah.
Vegas is still a small town with, you know, trying to transition into that big city. So there's a lot that we're still lacking in Vegas. Culturally wise, theater wise, we're starting to get a lot of things going from a theater standpoint. But I would just say probably the culture.
Wow, that was an amazing answer.
And what do you hate about living in Las Vegas?
Oh, the heat. Yeah, it gets a little hot.
Yeah.
it does a little bit.
Traffic.
Traffic,
That makes
exactly,
sense.
yeah.
Actually, nothing. I mean, maybe the summer heat, you know, the 110 heat in the summer, but that's probably about it.
What is something that you would want people to know before they moved here to maybe help them prepare for making their move here, something they might not have expected?
Something they might not have expected. It's a lot more expensive than you think, just in terms of like entertainment. But also there's something for everyone here. So no matter what you're into, even if you don't like gambling, you don't like shows or anything, there's still some place for you here. There's still a pocket where you can find your community.
I love that.
I'd probably go back to the heat, just preparing for that month of high heat, just that you know and not so shocked. I think a lot of people are shocked when it gets over 100 degrees on the average every day. And that it's a lot more friendlier than you think it is. It's a lot more family oriented than you think it is. I think community oriented.
Love that.
Yeah.
Thank you
you
so much
so
for
much.
your time.
Okay, well, Las Vegas is a growing, bustling city. So, of course, there's going to be a lot of traffic, especially in the last few years. There was a lot of people that moved here from everywhere, California. So, I think that's pretty much it. I would say, kind of tying in the traffic issue that we have, I would say construction. There is always construction going on everywhere. So just tack on an extra 10, 15 minutes to wherever you're going, because it seems sporadic and just kind of all over the place, which is not so bad because, you know, they're improving the city. So gotta be patient about it too.
It's a good way to look, good way to think about
That's
it.
definitely positive.
Research, do your homework. Vegas has different dynamics probably from most cities. First of all, it's a 24-hour town. So you want to research that, do your homework in terms of, you know, be specific what you're coming here to do, and you gotta stay focused because there are so many things in Vegas that'll throw your focus off and you'll lose focus just based off of, because it's a 24-hour town, you can get away with so many things here that you wouldn't get away with in other towns. So I would say do your homework and stay focused.
Well, I would say medical care, but medical care is not like California is supposed to be wonderful. It's hit and miss any place you live.
Yeah, that's true.
And what's one thing that you would want people to know before they move to Las Vegas?
This is not Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well, actually, we are in Las Vegas here.
Yeah.
Many times you're in an area that you think is Las Vegas.
But it's unincorporated Clark County most of the time, yeah.
And, you know, the Strip, I think, should be a separate city so that people think of it separately.
I like that.
It's a whole, I love the Strip, it's fun, but it's a whole different economical and social area. It's not the same.
So there's more to Las Vegas than just the Strip.
Oh, unequivocally.
There's the hiking, the Red Rock Canyon, Spring Preserve.
When we first
there's a lot of outdoor activities.
When we first moved here, it was when I first retired, and we moved here because A, it had an international airport, that was important, and B, Red Rock.
Red Rock International
My wife
Airport.
was a major photographer back then, and, you know, went to the Red Rocks and you could hike and take pictures, and You know, I would have to say in all the time that we've been here, you could probably count on two hands the number of times I've been to the Strip.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. We really enjoyed making this video for you.
We absolutely love making this video, and we have plenty of people reaching out to us all the time to ask questions about buying or selling a home. So you could reach us at the phone number or the email below. And of course, we have a free relocation guide you can also download to help you figure out where you need to move into town. And
like and subscribe. We make these videos every single week.
That's right. And if you thought there was something that we didn't cover or something that you want to see us cover, drop a comment below, and we look at all of our comments. We try to respond to all of our comments. And so if you have something you want to see in the future, let us know, and we'll be sure to shoot a video for you.
Lastly, we would be absolutely honored to help you buy, sell, and invest here in Las Vegas. So definitely don't hesitate to reach out to us, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.